All praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, double honor to the elders of GMS, and you brothers out there doing this work. Shout out to you brothers that's doing this and keeping this moving. Another episode of GMS News, alright, and just to give you a little gist of what's you about to see. The Most High's putting in work for us, man. That's all it is. He's taking that off of us. Like it says, our iniquity is done, It's time for these devils to start, feeling that heat from on high. We got punished for love and for the things we went against our Father. We went against Abba, and He punished us as a kid, as a child, as you punish your child, You correct that child because you don't want that child to be spoiled, and it's for their better. So He's going to punish these people, but these are the people He hates. These are the heathens, alright? So let's get into this.
Police in Massachusetts today arrested a crime lab scientist and accused her of faking thousands of tests that may have put innocent people behind bars. Elaine Quijano is following the story in Boston tonight.
Annie Ducan was arrested at her home outside Boston. Police say the former state crime lab chemist admitted that she altered or faked test results of drug cases assigned to her. Prosecutors say she went as far as adding cocaine to samples that were negative. State Attorney General Martha Coakley.
There was clearly a shortcutting of
I gotta pause that, man. And that looks like she might be Ishmaelite or something like that. But use your brains, okay? We're not oblivious of Satan's devices, okay? She's the fall girl, okay? This is a tech. What motivation did this tech have to do that? She had to have that from on high, from her higher ups. She's the fall guy or the fall girl, okay? Ain't no way she's profiting off of corrupting people with negative. They don't get paid off off positive drug tests, okay? So it wasn't doing it for, I'm getting extra payment or extra commission, because that makes no sense. Maybe they might get paid from the privatized prison, okay? For more prisoners, because more prisoners you have, and the more that prison receives money and funding. And who's the ones getting locked up, man? It's Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't see her falsifying Ishmaelite drug tests. You didn't see that. They're doing it to our people, man. The Most High seen all of that. And this is how He's working for us, man. All praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
There was just getting this done as quickly as possible.
Damn devils.
And all of that we're still looking at.
Officials say during her 9
And you see how she wants to come in hella innocent? This bitch gonna come in all tucked in with the Trayvon hoodie on. What? Man, that's a devil right there, man. That's a damn wicked person. You gonna put people's lives, you gonna ruin people's lives, man. Felony charges. Who knows, some of them was on probation. They got a backup. They might have a 5-year backup, 10-year backup. You ruining people's lives. And she wants to come in all humble like.
More than 60,000 drug samples. 1,100 people now in jail were put there in part.
1,100.
Already more than a dozen have been released because of questions about how she handled evidence.
A dozen. 12. That number right there is a spiritual number. If you're into the numerology of things. But I'm sure the number's gonna grow, okay? Because this bitch was, falsifying evidence, okay? And she's a false fall girl, because it's the higher ups in that lab, man.
John Martin is a defense attorney.
Everyone who's been convicted in the last 5 to 6 years is possibly the victim of a very substantial miscarriage of justice. And on the other hand,
5 to 6 years this went on. 5 to 6 years. Nobody checked on nothing. They just assumed that we were all, assumed. There's not assumptions. This is by design. Those men are in that jailhouses by design, by this devil. But if you go deeper, it's from the Most High that did that. So that's why the Most High let this come out and He released them, man. He released them. The Most High is the one that brought this information out, not the devil. Okay?
Dangerous people might get out of jail.
Coworkers called Dukan Superwoman because she tested more than 500 samples a month, compared to 150 for a typical chemist. That raised suspicions, spelled out in a 100-page report by the Massachusetts State Police. A supervisor said he never saw Dukan in front of a microscope. Another chemist said Dukan would submit a cocaine sample and it would come back heroin or vice versa. She is also alleged to have lied under oath, claiming to have a master's degree in chemistry from the University of Massachusetts. Dukan later told investigators, quote, "I screwed up big time. I messed up. I messed up bad. It's my fault. I don't want the lab to get in trouble."
If you can get your results done quickly and you can handle a big volume, you're perceived to be a good worker. And beyond that, I really can't speculate because we're still looking at it, but we do not have evidence to date of any other kind of motive.
The state crime lab was shut down last month. Special courts are now being set up to handle the thousands of cases that are expected to be reopened. And Scott, as for Dukan, if she's convicted on obstruction of justice and lying under oath, she could face more than 20 years in prison.
Elaine, thanks very much.
All right, Shalom, I'm back. I just had a couple more scripts I had to pull up for you guys for that last story I just did. But let me get, this is Isaiah. Some of these are just showing you that our iniquity is done, man. And the elect is going to make it up out of here. All right, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that the Most High set aside for that salvation is going to make it. No matter where they're at, if they're in a prison house, if they're in whatever kind of establishment they got set up, if they go and grab the brothers and put them in some secret, the Most High is going to handle that, okay? And this is Isaiah 49, verse 9. And it says, "And thou mayest say to the prisoners, go forth. To them that are in darkness, show yourselves. They shall feed in the ways, and their pastors shall be in all high places. They shall not hunger nor thirst, neither shall heat nor sun smite them. For he that hath mercy on them shall lead them, even by the springs of water shall he guide them." All right? And the Most High, in the springs of water, that goes a little deeper, is this truth too. He guides you through this truth. And as you walk in life. All right? But that's showing you the Most High is taking the curses off of us, man. You know, the curses are getting pulled off of us. It might not be at its fullness yet, but it's coming, man. It is very close. It's been the closest as it's been in a long time, man. This is not just important to us, okay? It's not just important to the elect out here. This is important in heaven, earth, any creation, man. This is a very important time period that's coming up, man. It's not for we are getting saved, that we are. But this is the coming of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's kingdom, man. He's been waiting on this for a long time. He could have been made it happen, but he had to let this thing go play out. And it's playing out beautifully, but it's coming to fullness now. And this is Isaiah 42 and 7. And it says, "I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness. I will hold thy hand, I will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles, to open the blind's eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prisons, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison houses. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory I will not give to another, neither my praise to graven images." All right? And that prison houses really is speaking about this mental prison that we're in. This mental confinement that this world has put us in. All right? That goes along with with just the lies and perpetual the perpetual lies that have been told that is have our minds sleep, man. And it says, and the Most High is doing it now. That's how you should know. He was watching this girl do this whole time, and probably watching them tell her to do it the whole time. So he's the one to let this information come out, so we could be, so the innocent men that was in prison can be brought out. And it says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and the new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Sing unto the Lord